So first off, what I do like about this is the asymmetry that they have. Though it's interesting what's happening here in terms of how the spacing is here, because he's center here and he is off center here. So I do like this blocking a little better than here. Though I do get the reason why, because he's the artist. Artists, more often than not, they need to be on center. They're the main thing that people want to watch. So does not make sense for TV and entertainment, but it does make sense artistically, because it does create this nice asymmetry. Still, it works, and asymmetry and size, but in terms of, because it still works in terms of that, but in terms of using the stage, we got a lot of negative space here. Love this very Michael Jackson-esque move right here. Boom, comes in super chill, then comes with the footwork, boom, hits you with the shoulders. And then boom, very Michael Jackson-esque. Ooh, there we go. Of course, with a little bit of the head isolations, very Michael Jackson-esque as well. Give it that little bit of the smooth, flirty type of vibe. All right, everyone, this is Temper Tantrum's new shirt, new crew neck with the logo in the back. Everything has the logo on the back. And this is also our new hoodie. And if you get one or all of these, you get buttons. You also get photo cards of our members. And if you purchase 1, 2, or even a bundle of these, you get a forever discount on all our shows. Supplies are limited. Get yours today. Boom. Dot. So this goes very much into how you want to hook your audience. So like those of assuming this is my first time watching this guy, and those of you who are watching this on YouTube, I'm assuming that this is also your first time watching me. The main thing when it comes to performances, or even YouTube videos or anything in general, movies, you have to answer the question, why should I keep watching? Whether it's you use that through like an explosive dramatic intro for a movie, or you talk really loud and like you give an outline and you try to give everything to the audience within like for the first 5 to 15 seconds, like in a Mr. Meese video. This, in terms of like at least dance, like there's a couple options. You can start off with a very explosive move like a backflip, as an extreme example, and give people shock and awe right off the bat. Or if the song is chill and you're gonna start off low energy, you come in with strong character. So what he did is he came in with strong character. So when he comes in, boom, like he comes in super chill. He's not doing a backflip within the first boom, 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 like 2 seconds. But what he does is he goes nice strong footwork, bah, and then walks very like with a lot of confidence. Give us a little bit of that Michael Jackson. You have to really believe that what you're doing is cool, even with the movement. But the only way you sell it is obviously with confidence. And confidence isn't exactly something easy to just like get off the shelf out of a store and you just install it into your own software. But that's where like coaching and repetitions, like you build confidence by competence, and you build competence by repetitions, and which means you practice a lot and you get feedback a lot from them coaches or choreographers. So again, I'm going off a lot on this one simple walk, but if there's any small amount of doubt in his mind, it would show in his execution. But with the way he's walking, it at least from what I'm receiving, there's a lot of ownership, and it feels natural. Like, because you can choreograph a walk and it can feel like it's fucking awkward. Very simple atmosphere choreography. So it's like it's essentially dun 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 dun. You can easily because they're doing simple, like it looks like kind of like yay, I'm a winner, yay kind of movement, but they're doing instead of like very dun 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 very fast, they're doing dun 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 like very very chill, and because our eyes are attracted to movement. So if you see something move fast, it's immediately going to go to that, and which is not what you want to do. So it's very different, like choreographing to be a backup dancer and to highlight the artist versus choreographing for a dance show or for competition. All right, hi everyone. If you guys are enjoying this video, just a reminder, you guys do get early access to content like this on the Patreon, and also Patreon exclusives like Street Woman Fighter, the whole Street Fighter series. Also, us watching movies like K-pop Demon Hunter, Deadpool, Demon Slayer, all the things that take a little bit more effort to edit for YouTube because we have to make sure that we don't get hit with copyright. But everything on the Patreon, it's up there with minimal editing. You get the audio is good. I don't have to change any of that, so we don't get any, again, hits with copyright. So go check that out. Early access and exclusive content. I'm not gonna lie, I get the vibe of this because you're going on a, like, it's a very fun, flirty, like, first date. Like, you're excited. I feel that, like, just the anticipation is, yeah, I'm gonna go meet this girl. Like, I don't know what. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. And I'm like, and then he's going, he's heading over here. Like, oh yeah, he had like hanging out with the boys real quick. Like, they're hyping me up. I like this practice outfit. This is like the case for me. I like the practice outfit a little bit more, probably because, you know, I'm in the States, and I just feel like it goes well with the movement in terms of choreography. I mean, down here you'd probably be more fitting for a date, but in terms of choreography, I just feel like this kind of works better. But nice use of like displaying his dance ability with a quick footwork or leg work here. Ba-da-da-da, boom. Nice with the hit, very strong, showing that he can really hit those textures. Boom. Little nice, and also here to the out to a wave and glide. Let me see that glide, push. Now nice glide. Wave could be cleaned up a little bit, but he rose his shoulder up a little too soon on that wave, because ideally I don't have the best space. You want to just have the elbow up, then you raise the shoulder. Otherwise, you lose the illusion. Beautiful, beautiful shapes. Ooh, I like that. Oh, okay, that was not intentional. Okay, I like this drag step he did. See that? This one, it looks like he just kind of like ran to a spot quickly. I wonder if like it was a timing thing in terms of like the floor, or like he wouldn't make it, or the floor just didn't feel like it had that type of texture that would let him do that. Ooh, that groove. Nasty. Boom. Just very smooth, again, very sensual and playful. Body rolls, like, and grooves. That. Woo! Again, a little bit of an, at least for me, a little bit of a Michael Jackson callback, because I feel like this is something he would do. It feels a little jazz-esque with some ISO with the head, or isolations. Yeah, I like that. The great use of like just a variety of textures and movements, because we got the from the smooth, bouncy, and playful to a little bit of isolations here. So boom, heel toe, but isolation with the head, pivot, then turn, pivot, kick, turn, boom, and then going to this very big body roll and groove. That's the move, man. That reminds me of like the EXO song, or the Eve, where they did this very like boom boom, and they just body rolled for like 28 counts. So this is like what I mean by like masculine sensuality in a sense, because I don't think most guy choreography I've seen incorporates this much hip into their movement, because that shit's a crowd pleaser. But also, like, going back to it, you don't see that a whole lot in male choreography. It's very up, strong, big, but this, like, you gotta have a little bit of that smoothness in it. You can't be like, oh, like overly aggressive. That whole thing, that sequence right there is fire. It's simple, but it's like the nuance of that is not easy because I know plenty of dudes that cannot do that, and it's hard. But also make the time that he's taking into it in terms of that. It's not a simple 1 2 1 2 like or 1 2 3. It's like a 1 2 3 4 ba 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 ba. There's a lot of control into it, where it's not so much. At least for me, it's hard when moves take like 5 counts or 4 counts, 1 2 3 4, because at least for me, there's like the want to anticipating the next move before finishing this one. So they really stay with the idea, and then but you can't overkill it. This is something that excuse me, can end up being overkilled and almost silly if you started to be a little bouncy with the hips. But this one showed the sensual side of this masculine movement. I hope to God I'm making sense. Love that. Like this da 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 da, and then this move can easily have been like boom. See that punch? It could have been nice and strong, but it was a nice bounce, boom, turn. Great use of asymmetry here and this interesting formation, like that. This almost like a weird N kind of formation. Good use, and also creates several things. Nice asymmetry, and great use of the floor. How much you're using, asymmetry because of the different shapes, and kind of a nice, I don't know, based off this, it's almost like he's like essentially like kind of maybe he's like out on the date and the guys are like, yeah, you got it, bro. Because there was a time, or just on a random anecdote, a time that my friend hadn't been dating for a while, and my friends and I actually wingmanned him to help through his date at a bar, and we were just like on a table from afar and we were watching him, and then we would kind of like, hey, like, good to see you, man, just like to hype him up, and then we would also text him like, all right, in like 10 minutes we're gonna leave, go outside so you can have this table so you can talk to this person. So it's like that kind of, that's the vibe I'm kind of getting, like the homies supporting you, but like not like getting in the way. Boom, turn. Just I love like the smoothness and the heaviness, and then the amount of the time that they're taking with the choreography. Ooh, da-dun, on that boom, wrist, around, figure 8, boom, boom, to the chin. Boom, boom, do, 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 ba. I love that. It's again so simple and fun. Also, great transition choreography, and it's because I usually like see like some of I'm not a fan of like just walking to the next formations because it makes the setup for the next thing very obvious. But I do like the use of dancing while walking. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Like that's one of those things I feel like you could just do at anywhere. If you're out at a bar or wherever, just hanging out, vibing out with friends or on a dance, like, yeah, that's the vibe I get, man. Turn, nice, very Michael Jackson-esque with the setup for that turn, or for the turn in general. Boom, groove, 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 turn. 7, 8, and 1, 2. We see this count right here. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Okay, it still makes sense. He was a little earlier in the counts. I like the timing for this because he ends on the, I think, on 1 here, and on the top one he finishes on 6, which gives him 7, 8 to chill, and then the next combo. But on this one right here, it's almost like right when he finishes on the 8-1, he goes right into it. There's like no pause. Boom, that goes right into it. Which I think I like that timing a lot better. Ooh, love that. Look at this beautiful shape. Boom, nice silhouette. I like this wrap around here. Boom, nice big arch with the legs, and then kick, bah, into this big groove, and then like stroke your leg because it's like it's sore from all the dancing. Boom, boom, bah. And again, it's not hitting. It's not aggressive. It's very like intentionally and gentle in a sense. Dude, I wish I could hear like the crowd. Like I feel like if you did that, like audience would, just that simple sequence, audience would go fucking wild. I like the how they're using da-doom, da-doom, because there's many ways you can interpret the choreography. Because it goes da-doom, da-doom, okay, and one, and two. It can go ba-ba, ba-ba, very like big random shapes. But what they're doing is is grooving into it, which lets you kind of, again, grooves can be useful in the sense that it's repetitive, it's fun, but it's also mesmerizing because it's a repetitive action. The thing with a lot of choreography that makes choreography potentially hard is because there's so many different shapes and ideas that it can make it not confusing, intimidating. So if I'd say, for example, if I did like, so it's a simple finger tutting shape, let me just make sure I'm also here. Ba 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 ba. You know, there's a lot of different shapes I'm throwing at you guys. But if I'm doing this, it feels mesmerizing, but it's easy. It's like, and you can do it too. It's like, yeah, it doesn't have to be good, but you sure as hell can do this at any sort of like party, bar mitzvah, debut, quinceañera. Hey, just vibe. Not everyone's doing, oh yeah, finger tutting, bro. All that. No, it's very different. See the difference of a bunch of shapes versus grooves? Easy and mesmerizing. It's a very repetitive pattern. Same concept being thrown here. And then simple way of how we just change it up. Da da. And then hey. Like just like that's why grooves are fun, because you can get anyone who's a non-dancer to do it with you. It requires at least these type of grooves are, because then there's like grooves like this and grooves that get a little bit more intricate. But like the big party dance type of grooves and movement, yeah, I feel like anyone can just do it like this. If you can do that, you can make an arm circle, do this, do the other side, you're good. I love that move so much. I like that. Like the invisible hug. Like, and that almost feels suggestive right there. Oh yeah, there we go, the breakdown right here. I appreciate the amount of like body rolls and side rolls this guy is doing, man. Now, that stuff is hard. Like if you're not used to it, it can be demanding on the hips and the mid back and the lower back. Like this move right here, engagement, like if you pushed it out a little bit more, because with that you have to push your butt back and engage your lower back, so you're not doing like you're not like arching your butt in and creating this weird hunch. There's a lot of intentional engagement. Nice use of the aisle. Nice reveal. Let me see how that looked on the top. I like this reveal from this angle, because it looks like everyone's like, hands in everyone, you did it, you went on a date. Yeah, let's go. Fun, great fun moment. Again, using the just different directions to make the choreography feel different and feel more dynamic. Da, 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 da. Travel, travel. Da, da, da. That choreography, that A count, definitely feels like it's something that can be just done for TikTok. It's because I feel like everything made for choreographers nowadays not just has to look good on stage, but there has to be at least a simple A count or 2 A counts that you can easily do on TikTok for vertical, not just for TikTok. It has to be fit for that. Yeah, great use of the space in terms of asymmetry. Good, like really well executed Michael Jackson-esque type movements. Love the strong, like sensual masculinity in it. Nice use of the grooves. Really sitting and taking the time with the movements, and not just doing like a really fast groove, but like boom, really going in and around to let people ride the wave with you. And definitely loved the chorus choreography. Very easy and fun. Like again, it feels very house party type vibes, which is perfect for the vibe of this song. Again, it just sounds like an amazing like retelling that you would use as a montage for like the most magical date you ever had in this whatever city you may be in, like a magical date in New York. Like the cities that are romanticized. So yeah, like what Max did when we were going out.
What?
When we went to New York City, and she would take me to all these places and swept me off my feet. I love you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the reaction. You can check it out over here.